This is JT's Reviews here, and today I'm going to be reviewing what it says in the title, which is the Bush Mini Hoover. Now let's compare the size to my vac right here. So yeah, a bit of a size difference. In fact, this has a longer bit on it, you know, a longer bit for the Hoover to suck out the stuff and all that. So yeah, basically this is the Hoover itself, and to start with, I'm going to be talking about my experience with it and the goods and bads about it, about this Hoover, basically. But first let me show you what you get. You get a little charging stand here, or a wall mount to put in your Hoover, like so it can charge. There you go. You also get with it a Hoover attachment, which is this brush thing here, and you can take this off and use it as a normal straight up, you know, suck part. So if we put this on the Hoover, you can actually see you can do a little bit more. As I said in the unboxing, this is very cheap feeling. Honestly, if you felt this, it's just so damn cheap. It's like it was made in a bad factory. Honestly, it's terrible. And you also get this other attachment which sucks up the liquids with. And let me say, this attachment didn't do anything. Let's just say, for the least. You put it on there, you start hoovering, you expect it to do something, and the suction is absolutely disgusting when it comes on with this attachment. You're better off using the big nozzle on it anyway. The other attachment, this bit here, I haven't tried it yet for water, but you know, I'm sure it does a really good job, but I'm never going to use it, so I'm sort of using this as pointless. But the charging stand itself, it's not even a charging stand, it's a wall mount charge, but I like to use it, you know, freestanding, because it works easier for me. And let me just say, it's easy to you know, charge, very easy to charge up. Just slide it in and off you go. Very simple. It saves the trouble of my old Hoover where I had to use plugs to do it all, and it all got messy and annoying. At least with this one, all I have to do is slide and I'm done. Now then, let's go through some of the goods. You do get a cleaning filter. You do get these attachments, even though they feel really cheap and plasticky, they still work really well, in my opinion. Even though the suction is not very great when it's on with this attachment, but we'll go to that in a minute. So, what do I think to this Hoover? Well, it's different, for the least. It's huge, absolutely huge. Look at the size of it. I mean, it's unnecessary how big it is. And when you pick it up, oh my god, it's light as hell. This thing right here is much more heavier. I don't know how, probably because of the battery, but there you go. As you can see, you know, I picked this up with a shock. I thought, this is very light, you know, and I picked this one up and it was like a bloody truck. It was heavy. But anyway, your filter easily comes off like that, basically just separating the two filters together, and all your dirt comes out. I've been using it for a couple of days now, and the first day I was kind of shocked, because the first day I used it, the suction was not great, in my opinion, because I was used to this, which was much more powerful. And let me just go over to the bads now. This is terrible for suction, very terrible actually. You turn it on expecting it to be better than any other product, but no, it sucks very bad. When you're sucking up dirt, it doesn't suck up into the tube properly. So you've got to make sure you press down and make sure you get all the parts out. The switch is very delicate. As you can see, look, it easily presses in. There's a lot more problems with it actually, and that is the handle on it is really annoying. When you're handling it like this, it makes your arm ache after about 9 minutes. It's very uncomfortable, to say the least. to this anyway. When you're using a vac or whatever, you're like going like this and your arm is alright. But when you use this, it's an awkward place to put your hand. It really is when you're hoovering. So sometimes you do this when you're on the carpet. So yeah, not very good for that operation. I mean, I don't know what Bosch was thinking when they made this. I really don't. The other problem is the filter. As I said, the filter is here, right here, and you get a spare, which is nice. But the problem is it gets trapped easily and loses even more suction, dare I say. And also, you have to like unscrew it to take the filter out, which in time those screws are going to get worn out. So yeah, not a great idea, to say the least. You know, I'll put it the wrong way. But yeah, not very good in my opinion, this Hoover. I mean, for the price you're paying, yes, it's cheap to say the least for a cheap Hoover, but as I said, the suction is pretty bad on it and all that situation. I can't get the lid back on. Ah, there we go. See, that was difficult, wasn't it? With this, it's a little bit more easier. All you have to do is press the top and it comes off easy like that. This one's like a pain in the bum to take out. But anyway, with the liquids, it did really well on the suction part. It managed to fill up a tiny bit of this. For dirt, it's a different story. You've got to really dig in and make sure the Hoover is actually sucking up properly. I've noticed it works better if you go like that, but you know, that's just me. But yeah, what would I rate this Hoover? Well, I'll rate this Hoover about 6 out of 10 compared to this, which was about 7 out of 10. I say this is 7 out of 10 because it was poorly. It's got a poor battery in it, to say the least. This one has an okay battery. I've got to say it lasted quite a long time actually, the battery, but it's very bad at the suction. You actually need that power to compensate for how long it takes to suck up the dirt. So yeah, for a cheap Hoover, yes, go for it, but expect it to not be that great at sucking up dirt and stuff like that. This to me was a big pain in the arse to work with. I mean, especially with the handle. The handle was very uncomfortable. The switch is easy to use. The filter is difficult to get out, and you have to unscrew it and all that. So if you don't have a screwdriver, then you're going to have to get one. And these bits here that you get with them, very cheap, you know. But yeah, again, this is a cheap Hoover, so let's put that into mind. But for a cheap Hoover, not too bad, to say the least. You get a little bit more for your buck, I guess. But I would say save up for a better Hoover, because you know it's very uncomfortable to keep using this in your car or on the floor or anything. It's just a nightmare compared to other Hoovers, to say the least. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this review. I give it a 6 out of 10. Thank you very much for watching, and see you later. Bye.